Okay, it's possible to try to factor any trinomial by the trial and error method, but the trial and error method usually works best when the leading coefficient is a 1, when you have 1x squared, or in our case, 1p to the fourth. Trial and error is usually the best way to go. Now we'll look at this one in a second, but first let's just do x squared minus 13x plus 40. If you're going to multiply two binomials together to end up with this trinomial, the product of the two last terms has to be a positive 40. That means the signs have to be the same. But then when you combine the outer product and the inner products to get the middle term, you have to get a negative 13. That means both of these signs have to be negative. So we can jump right to here and then ask the question, what two numbers, integers, can I multiply together to get an answer of 40? Well, we're looking for positive integers since we've already put the minuses here. So you can think, well, I can get 1 times 40, 2 times 20, 4 times 10, or 5 times 8. There's no other possibilities. So those are the ones you're going to try. So trial and error means you off on scratch paper or scrap paper, you try them. And you want to pick the pair that gives you an inner term or a middle term of negative 13. So if I try the 1 and the 40, yeah, I'll get a plus 40, but the outer product is minus 40x and the inner product is minus 1x. This would give you a minus 41x in the middle. Not what we want. And similarly, if we try the 2 and the 20, we'll get a negative 20x. A minus 2x is minus 22x. If we try the, we'll get a minus 10x, and a minus 4x is minus 14x. Closer, but still not what we want. And finally, the outer product is minus 8x. The inner product is negative 5x. Those combine to negative 13x. And that's what we're looking for. So there's the factoring of this trinomial. Sometimes it doesn't factor over the set of integers, but in this case it does. For the trinomial in question, we'll just have to use p squared instead of an x, because p squared times p squared will give us the p to the fourth. That's the product of the two first terms. We still want to end up with the plus 40 at the end. So we're going to try the same set of pairs here. And we'll still get an outer product plus an inner product of negative 41p squared. Not what we want. We can try the same thing down to here. P squared times p squared is p to the fourth, sorry. Outer product, or product of the two last terms, negative 5 times negative 8 is still plus 40. The outer product, negative 8p squared. Inner product, negative 5p squared, negative 13p squared. Okay, so there's the factoring of that trinomial. Now, you have to ask yourself a question, do either of these binomials factor as a difference of squares? That's another topic. Another topic is, what do you do if the leading coefficient is not a 1? Like if there was a 2 here. Well, you can still try trial and error, but you can also use techniques called split the middle, which involves factoring by grouping. And there's other techniques. There's making up a little table like this. You'll probably be learning that, but right now it looks like you're focused on trial and error. And if the leading coefficient is a 1, that's the way to go. There you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.